Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game.
Yes, sir. Don't fuck up now, Dink.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the 50. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Cap. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Crowd run. Baylor Tiger. Black 80, black. Set.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Chargers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Set. 380. Ground. 5-9.
Herbert going to change the play here. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Delta. Hunt. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Set. Ready.
Herbert going to keep it on his sweep. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Sanders. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Sampson fronts out the defender. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
These two teams all tied after one. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Set. Lion. Set.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
380. Set.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman could wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Baylor type.
They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.